Hello students, today we will continue the chapter Democratic Resurgence, which is the crisis of democratic order in your textbook, Politics in India Since Independence. We had studied about the elections and about the Navnirman movement in Gujarat, that is the Gujarat movement. Today we will continue with the Bihar movement. 2 months after Gujarat movement, the students in Bihar also took the path of confrontation against the government in March 1974. They came together to protest against rising prices, food scarcity, unemployment, corruption, just like it had happened in the Gujarat movement. One new thing that they did was that they invited Jayaprakash Narayan to lead them in their endeavor. Lok Nayak, as Jayaprakash Narayan was popularly called, was the founder general secretary of the Congress Socialist Party and the Socialist Party. He accepted the call on the condition that it will remain non-violent. A Gandhian, he wanted the movement to be non-violent. And it will also be a national-wide movement, and he will not limit it only to Bihar. So the students agreed to Jayaprakash Narayan's these two conditions, and the movement from a Bihar movement assumed a political character and had national appeal. People from all walks of life now joined the movement. JP demanded the dismissal of the Congress government in Bihar. And he also gave a call for total revolution in the social, economic, and political spheres to establish true democracy. Various non-Congress parties joined the movement and gave it a national touch. This movement wanted the dismissal of the Congress party in Bihar, but the government, however, refused to sign, and JP's slogan of total revolution appealed everybody in the country. In continuation to the movement, in 1975, JP led a people's march to the parliament. It was one of the strongest and the largest political rally ever held. He was now supported by non-Congress party, opposition parties like Bharatiya Janata Sangh, Congress O, Bharatiya Lok Dal, and Socialist and others. These parties were projecting Jayaprakash as an alternative to Indira Gandhi. Both Gujarat and Bihar agitations were seen as anti-Congress. Indira believed the movements were motivated by personal opposition to her. Now, along with these two movements, another important step that happened during this time was the railway strike. The National Coordination Committee of Railwaymen's Struggle, led by George Fernandes, gave a call for nationwide strike by all the employees of the railways for pressing their demands related to bonus and service conditions. The government was opposed to their demands. So the employees of India's largest public sector undertaking went on strike in May 1974. The strike lasted from 8th May to 27th May 1974. The strike by the railway employees added to the atmosphere of labor unrest. As it is, students were on strike and there was so much of unrest. This railway strike added to it. It also raised issues like right of the workers and whether employees of essential services should adopt such measures. The government again declared the strike as illegal, did not do anything for the workers. It refused to concede to their demands, arrested many labor leaders, and deployed the territorial army to protect railway tracks. The strike had to be called away after 27 days without any settlement. Thus, the nationwide strike threatened to paralyze the country. So these were the issues that took place during this time. You can see pictures here. This is George Fernandes, the president of All India Railwaymen's Federation. He led the strike. And they asked for rise in pay scale, which had remained stagnant over many years. They asked for bonus, proper service condition. But it was brutally suppressed by Indira Gandhi's government, with thousands being sent to jail and losing their jobs. So they had no other way out but to call off the strike on 27th May 1974. So this is just the background that is being given to you during this time in the early 70s, how the politics was working in our country. From here, we will know the impact of these two protests, Gujarat movement and Bihar movement, and also of the railway strike. What happened next, we will know in our next video. Thank you. See you soon.